We all want to be creative, and in this video I'm going to break down 10 principles and strategies that if you can focus on these, you will start not just building but revealing your own creative capacity and building that creative courage so that you can take on the world and solve interesting problems. So stick with me, we're going to deep dive into the 10 principles of Educated by Design starting right now. Hey everybody, this is Michael Cohen, the Tech Rabbi, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, please consider subscribing, and of course at any time you find value in this video, please consider giving it a like below. We talk about a lot of things on this channel. We talk about technology, ways to use technology to get things done. We talk a lot about design, and I think that that falls under this doing part of creativity that sometimes gets lost in the true definition of what creativity is, and it is the thought process that goes into coming up with solutions to solve the problems that you face. And so this can manifest in so many different ways besides creating art or creating design, creating media. It's about that way that you think, that you start to do, and right now we are going to get into the principles of Educated by Design. The book that I published, the link in the description below for you to get a copy, as well as the study guide. Now, it's not a study guide like it's a test. It's a study guide that's gonna help you dig deeper and to just be a little bit more conscious of not just my thought process, but actually the thought process of about 45 people that helped me peer review this after they read the book. So let's get going. Number 4, collaboration is a prerequisite for innovation. The days of solo innovation are gone. And in fact, they probably never existed. You think Edison created the light bulb, you think that Einstein created the theory of relativity, you think of all these moments of these people that are credited. You have Newton, you have Galileo, that it was just them sitting by themselves, never interacting with anybody. And while they might have secluded themselves quite often, they did collaborate. They collaborated on many things before they arrived at their major breaking point that would allow them to be credited with such a scientific or innovative breakthrough. You have to be working with people. You have to not look at cooperating, collaborating. What's collaborating? Collaborating is when you understand and identify and you're aware of your skills, your unique abilities, and then you have the ability to identify those in other people, hopefully, or they are really good at identifying themselves, and then you find that crossover. So if you have somebody that is good at drawing and you're incredible at narrating and at speaking, maybe you should create some sort of cool animation content, right? Or if you have somebody that's an incredible leader, but then you have somebody who has the ability to organize information and to make it packaged in a way that is going to be able to be presented to other people, so you have that connection. Number 5, ideas have to lead to action. I can't tell you how many young people I support and mentor who cannot get the idea, the pristine idea to a point where you actually do something about it. I think that the great example of this is in the realm of entrepreneurship, the realm of startups, where you have this great idea, this great app. Everyone has a great app idea. I have a great app idea. And the idea lives in your mind and you can't get it onto paper. You can't get it into the digital realm because you can't design. You don't know how to program. But the bottom line is that there are micro steps that you can get to. The point where you act on that idea and you don't leave it in the realm of just philosophical, the realm of just imagination, but you actually try to do something about the idea. And that leads me to number 6. Technology is a tool. Technology is a tool, and if you are trying to get a nail out with a saw, or you are trying to cut wood with a hammer, you are going to waste a lot of time, you are going to not be efficient, you will not be productive, you will be frustrated. You have to understand how technology works to at least a minimum that you can be effective with it, not perfective with it, but effective, so you can get things done. I promise you, if you're watching this and you are under the age of 25, if you can master presentation skills, presentation software, content creation, some sort of design skill with visual presentation, you are going to stand out in your professional roles, I would say twice as much as someone who lacks that. So yes, you find your niche, you find your specialization, you find your skill, you get a degree and you're gonna focus on that, but you have to have a broad set of skills to communicate in this world. We're talking AR, we're talking VR, not quite there yet, but presentation skills right now, the ability to talk on camera, the ability to talk in front of an audience, the the ability to create striking visual content for presentation decks, for designs in some way to share on social media or in print or on the web, on a website. You have to have these skills. And there's so many pieces of technology that are making it super easy for you. I would say when you're talking about design skills, I learned Photoshop before there was Google. It was incredibly difficult. You now have YouTube, so you can learn Photoshop or you can learn Adobe Spark. You can learn how to web design or you can use Squarespace. You can learn how to edit content on Adobe Rush, or you could use Adobe Premiere or Final Cut Pro. But whatever you use, you have to understand the importance of communicating information in a striking and engaging way. Number 7, don't wait for permission. You'll never have permission. You'll never be good enough. I just had a conversation with a student who said that, the 10,000 hour rule, like if you just get to 10,000 hours, so then you're gonna be a master. I was like, yeah, you know how you get to 10,000 hours? The first second, the first minute, the first hour, the first 100 hours. So you just have to start. You can't figure out when you're going to be ready, you just have to do it. And I think one of the cool things about YouTube is that, put out 100 videos and you're gonna be 10 times better than if you sit and try to perfect the first 5. So whatever you are doing, whether it is content creation, whether it's presentations, whatever it is, do not wait for permission, okay? Now, unless you're my doctor, then please wait for permission because you got a medical degree and then you did your residency, right? There are a couple examples. Be like, oh, lawyer, yeah. Okay, so there's certain things, there's rules. You can't just say, I'm gonna go do this, but 98% of the rest of professions, you don't have to wait for permission. So those are 4 of the 7 principles of creativity. Creativity is vested inside of us. It's in our soul, and we all have creative abilities, incredible creative abilities. What we need is the creative courage, the creative confidence, that ability to just do, just try and fail and grow and evolve and collaborate and have empathy and use technology. And then we reveal that creativity that we had all along. So hopefully you're prepared, you're psyched to build your creative capacity. Let me know on social media how the journey goes using the hashtag #EducatedByDesign. Until next time, thanks for watching.